This could be disastrous. Will he be able to clutch it out? And he has managed to find the headshot. And that is going to be the round going over to Stratless on a bit of an upset there.
Crazy stuff coming out of Raleigh. Surprised Zeo didn't pick up Mag 7 for himself. We saw him do some great stuff with it last round, opting in for the SMG, but that's going to be Stratless pulling back a round that they did not deserve, except they did, because Raleigh came in huge and found those shots onto the heads, and that's just fantastic stuff. Now it's going to be Stratless going for this long peek, and they've got the bomb there as well. That's going to be 2 kills going over. Tempster and Hatton on the board, and now they're going to set up the smokes, get ready for this long push. Zeo will push through, but it's pretty much a throwaway. Only that scout, notably on PokeGo, has been pretty good. He's sniping shots, and Zeo's going to be able to find a couple headshots for himself. He will get traded back. That's 1 kill for PokeGo. Can he find another? He's actually going to do it. Wow, great stuff, and now it's the 2 versus 2. And maybe EasyForDaBoys, inspired by Stratless's comeback, may tempt something for themselves, or we may just see EasyForDaBoys pulling back. The bomb's gone down. It's time for retake.
Yeah, it certainly is. Let's see what they got. Speedy G taking up post on the short with that P250. The scout doing a lot of damage. That is going to be hugely impactful as they go for the cross. And he managed to find 1 headshot with a P250. Will Speedy G be able to do it? He does manage to find the 2nd headshot. They don't have a kit on site, and I think they just have time. 2 AKs now picked up, and that is going to be another upset. So 1 round each apiece. That's going to be the 3rd round going over to EasyForDaBoys. Are Stratless going to be able to upset yet again? Let's see in the 4th round.
Fantastic stuff coming out of both these teams. We'll have to see what Stratless do opt in for the buy. It's a bit of a halfback for themselves as the AK and the full utility comes through. 2 AKs, a tech, and that's about it. I think it's a P500. Oh, PokeGo, was that necessary? Gonna be stabbing out.
Yeah, I don't think that was intended, but we'll never know. Maybe it's just to put him on edge and just get him to
put her on edge.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, to put her on edge, and yeah, to pick up a game. Let's go. Let's go. The rest of the team hovering around mid. What are they going to be able to do here? 2 AKs on the side of Stratless, a Deagle, Tech 9 and a PT50. And it looks like they're just going to bide their time. I imagine they're going to go for the split B take as Hemi is moving in towards here, and they go for the execute. Here they go, coming into mid now. Fanny on there, Ian waiting, but does get taken down. Really, it's going to take her down. And Zeo with that Mag 7. Just going to stop Hemi pushing on the site completely. PokeGo's going to pick himself up one now. Really, last man left alive. And going to be able to find anything. Left alone in those tunnels. Bomb is down on B site. It's not looking too good for him. And I think this is going to be the round for EasyForDaBoys here.
They're only able to touch once, but be a Torask to do it again. That's going to be the first frag for him, but he's down to 16 HP, and the flank comes in from Paint. They're able to find the 3rd round win for themselves, and that's going to be the economy for Stratless now. Done and dusted. They're going to have to save up here. The economy doesn't look good. Looks like they're going to purchase a couple P250s and rebelling against the man. That's all it's going to be, though, as they're going to attempt a push. Have to see if it's down short or long. Looks like they're grouping by those long doors, but they haven't committed to anything yet, as the Molotovs do actually go down the long, as well as that high explosive grenade to try and shut down the potential fast push. But at the moment, Stratless, they are to take things nice and slow. They don't want to rush on into things. I think if they can find a bomb plant, they'll be happy. But the setup from EasyForDaBoys definitely preventing anything right now, as we're going to see Paint pick up 2 kills for himself onto Warrior and Hemi. Now he's going to get smoked out. Push on through these doors. Going to find the couple more members of Stratless here, and they're going to try and pistol him down as the flashes do go out. But at the moment, I think Stratless hanging on for maybe too long. Yeah, actually looking for a push through these doors, but I'm not sure what it's going to achieve them.
Yeah, they've been flanked now fully, and they are going to find the war coming in 2 fronts. Paint going to pick himself up another kill. Speedy G taking down the bomb carrier, and that is going to be last man left alive. Tempster going to go down. Speedy G picking up that one as well, bringing it 4-1 on the scoreline. I think they took that round a bit too slow there. I think what they needed to do was push somewhere aggressive, potentially up short, potentially through mid, and be able to get somewhere where they aren't necessarily going to pre-nade, which would be devastating on a pistol rush, but they could still get a pick feasibly. I think that's something they could have considered, but they didn't. They went to hold slow and hold fast, and again you see a little bit of team damage coming out, really being the sufferer of that one. DDG holding on the back of this B site.
Just Woy saying, clutch this, you know. Not happy
Fantastic
with the play coming out, no. The Stratless on the back foot got their AKs, and they've got armor and utility, and they're looking to take control of the tunnels here. Bomb currently sitting in upper dark on Raleigh, as the rest of them head on over mid. And so we might see another attempt of a B/mid to B push coming through. But until someone braves up, or they get enough intel to do it, things are going to go slow once again for Stratless. Here it goes. There's the flash, there's the smoke as well, and actually they've smoked off Paint here. That means they're going to be able to push on through. Paint's going to try and find a spray. Raleigh on to Speedy G, and now he can push onto the B side. It is clear, but he's not sure of it yet. Going to take things slow, but this is a good start for Stratless as they find a kill into Paint. It's going to be Zio going through, but he falls as well. And that's the third for Stratless. Just Fanny left and is rotating over to the tunnels as Stratless is going to call for a take instead. Good stuff, stitching things up. Of course, Fanny thinks it's at B, and that's why she is entering into the site now, but she's going to have her heart broken as Stratless plant at A side, and now impossible task for Fanny. There are a couple of members low on the side of Stratless, so a good spray coming through, and she can take out a couple. Not impossible, just improbable.
Highly, highly improbable. There is, yeah, low health on a majority of the team, so she's going to just try and jump in, and that's not going to go well. That's going to be the kill going over, so 2 rounds now for the side of Stratless. EasyForDaBoys going to have a little bit of money in the bank, so they are going to be able to buy up for this round, get as much utility on side as possible. They are lacking significantly in much utility at all, really, compared to the terrorist side, but Tamster going to take down Fanny almost immediately, and that is going to be pretty bad for them. Actually, interestingly, 4 AWPs, Paint using one of them effectively. Let's see what the rest of them can do, though, throughout this round. So a 4v4 situation, Zio with that Mag 7 yet again. Trying to provide entertainment, although I'm not sure how well that's going to go down with his team. We'll see as they start trying to push on towards this A long. Hemi leading the charge. Hamster there with the AWP behind. And it is going to be smoke coming out. I think they're going to be going for this long push any second now. Hemi going to be the front man as they turn the corner. It looks like Tamster is going to drop into pit, going to be going for the peak. Is he going to find it? He finds Pokigo on the site and it's going to take him down. There's no smoke on the cross just yet. There's the flash, there's another flash, and the molly on the back of sight as Hatton crosses. Speedy G is there with the AWP, and he is going to be able to get himself one pick on the cross, but the bomb is now on site, and that is going to be the plant going through. Are they going to be able to find the retake here?
Trying to find the jump shots with the Mag 7 and does end up getting his head blown off. Nice shot coming out of BDG with that pistol, the P2000 doing its work. See if he can get onto site, make this AWP work for him. Tamster still in pits looking from long, and it's going to be Woy very close, but Tamster has his back. And we'll find that shot. So Stratless winning the round. We're going to take things to 3-4. As EasyForDaBoys going to have a bit of trouble with their economy, I do believe. They're going to have to play it very lightly here and hope for the best going into this fairly eco round for them.
Yeah, they are going to pick up a couple of P250s, a 5.7 and armor on Zio. The AWP on Tamster is going to spot him out, and Hatton is going to finish it off. Hemi with a kill for himself. Pokigo, but Zio is there with a lovely one-shot headshot onto Hatton as he pushes through, but Tamster is going to take him down. And that is going to be a 2v4 situation now, or a 4v1 situation. And that is going to be the molly going out. Not sure if that's exactly as it was intended, but it managed to land on the top anyway. So that's all right there. The bomb is going to get planted, and Woy is just going to finish off the round with a quick kill on towards Fanny. So that's bringing the scoreline even now. And let's see what EasyForDaBoys are going to pull out of the bag for this round.
Yeah, it's going to be almost a full buy for them. 4 rifles and a Mag 7. It's a new book I'm writing for Zeo. It's going to be dedicated to him. And this time they've got the chance to hold off here as they send 3 members to long. And this is actually a really good play. They're going to trade back, but they're going to take the man advantage now. It's going to be Paint who has the honors. Bomb did manage to escape down to mid. The rotates are coming through to A, but Stratless haven't decided where they're going to go. It's going to be the mid push. Hemi does peek. Just 1 member on B at the moment in upper dark. At the moment, Stratless in a good position to try and make a rotate. It is going to be a bit of conflict coming through as bomb carrier Raleigh does pop into Pokego here with the AWP. Going to spot him out. No, it's not a Pokego. It's a Speedy G. And he will find the frag for himself. Tempster caught out just a little bit. Doesn't go down yet, but 11 HP, very low. Now, Hemi looking to push through onto B site. Of course, that is down, and Speedy going to try and watch it from afar. There you have the intel, but bomb looking to be picked up here quite successfully, and now it's just Hemi with the bomb against 4. Will he be able to plant it and secure the round for himself, or is it going to be an impossible task? I think he's held on for too long here. Actually, it's going to be BDG looking to check to see where the bomb went, and up by Hemi to recognize that's what's going to happen. But now he is trapped. Can he get out of this one? Going to poke into Paint. Zeo, I should say. And Zeo will find that Mag 7. Going to pick up the AK as victory. Easy for the boys. Pull ahead.
Yeah, that was a nice round for them. They just made Stratless wait far too long there. As you said, he stagnated in the tunnel. Allowed them to fall around him. And really just pin him down, and did manage to get himself an out towards T-spawn, but he didn't take it. Chose instead to go lower and go for more frags. Which didn't end too well for him, so easy for the boys getting around there. Zeo closing out with one of his famous Mag 7 kills. Let's see where they start to go. So again, the bomb moving towards long. 2 players are stationed there, so should be able to find something going on. It looks like the bomb is just going to slowly move in. The smoke is now cleared, so they are going to be looking to go through. Nades go over as Hemi pushes in lower, looking potentially to be a distraction, making a bit of noise, but the CTs aren't being fooled none. They are still heavily on the long. They have managed to get out behind the blue container. That's Raleigh. Managed to get the first pick. Fanny going for a trade. She gets taken down. That is a 2-for-1 trade, as the rest of the CTs start to go on the rotate, but Hemi's there and waiting on the lurk position. Raleigh again with another kill, and now it's just Zeo with this Mag 7. We've seen him do it before. What has he got now? He is playing in the smoke, moving in towards Hemi. He flashes himself out. Zeo in the smoke. What is he going to find? He has to do something now. He does get spotted out, and there he is. Is he going to be able to get the spray? Jumping about like a madman there, but Hemi is not phased and is able to close out the round. 5-all on the scoreline. A very close game so far.
Absolutely, and it's one of those games that it's hard to say who's going to win, because you're getting teams trading, resetting each other, and then pulling ahead on rounds they shouldn't do. So easy for the boys now, in a bad position economy-wise. And we said that about Stratless just a little bit ago. They're going to attempt to hold 3 members rushing through these B tunnels, and Hemi's going to find 2 of them. So have to see if he finds the 3rd. Going to push on through. Those bullets going into the column, going very low, and Zeo going to find the shot, pick up an AK for himself. So it's a 3 versus 3, and they've got 2 rifles in their hands now. Easy for the boys, but Zeo going to get taken out by Raleigh as he does enter that B site. So Stratless able to set up on B now. Paint going to take out Woy, making it a 2 versus 1 in favor of Stratless. We'll have to see if Paint can make this happen, but the AWP into the foot. Raleigh able to make things happen, and Stratless going to take the lead.
Yeah, that was decent eco actually on the side of Easy for the boys. They managed to get a nice number of kills, 3 of them going down, which means they are going to be able to keep that economy fairly low. I imagine Hamster... No, oh, Hatton already had a drop, sorry. So yeah, a scout being picked up on the side of EasyForDaBoys, along with a Deagle and a couple of 5.7s and a P250. So they're going for a semi-buy. The aggressive push there from Speedy G does pay off as they go for the trade. Fanny there on the backup, manages to get the intel on the bomb as well. And there's Zio playing aggressive as well. So this is a really good start to the round for EasyForDaBoys, as Raleigh and Hatton have to push in and pick up the pieces of what they have left. An AK has been picked up in the hands of Zio. Paint is going to get spotted out there, and Zio is there to back him up, which means that Raleigh now left alone, 1-on-3 with the AWP, and that's a quick peek and a lot of damage going over, and that is going to be Raleigh going down. So 6-all and a lot of weapons picked up there for EasyForDaBoys.
Yeah, crazy stuff. Once again, we're going to see the eco round go in favor of the team that it should have been. I think one of these teams needs to take a step back here and just think about what they've done. You know, put them in the naughty step for now, John, and let them count down the minutes, because an eco round should not be won that easily and so convincingly. And we've seen both teams do it. It's not just a case of EasyForDaBoys are really good at eco rounds. You know, Stratless have done it against EasyForDaBoys almost equally as often. So I think these teams are kind of getting a bit cocky, getting a bit too big for their boots, as they realize that they've got the advantage in the round, and then they just make silly mistakes. And so time to stop the silly buggers. Just think, be careful, play a slow game. We can see Stratless going to be doing it. It is the double AWP Galil, and then Tech 9, I believe that's a P250 as well for Woy, against pretty much a rifle setup, and the Mag 7 of course is for the boys. Have to see if Stratless can make this happen, but it's not going well. EasyForDaBoys will open up this one.
Yeah, Paint is going to be the first killer there. Roulette going to take him down though, as he managed to take down Zio as well, so that is going to open up the middle of the map for Stratless to try and push in. Looks like they're going to be moving towards this B site, setting up for the take. I imagine they're going to be smoking out that CT and moving in for the pincer attack onto the site, which is going to leave, I believe that is Speedy G alone on the site. So they are now moving in towards here. Speedy G is in a really good spot here to spot out Hatton. Does manage to get the spray on one, but Tamster is there. Managed to get the refrag. Rullet is on the flank, and he does manage to find out Fanny as she goes down to the AWP shot. The plant is going to go through. 8 seconds left on the clock. Just enough time there. Pokigo now, last man left alive, has that AWP. I imagine he's going to try and want to save this. He doesn't have any armor available. But there's Tamster actually almost fragging his teammate. A bit of miscommunication going on there. They should know better than that.
There's this great little thing,
on the
John, minimap, that allows you to see where your teammates are. So I think Tamster maybe just tunneled a little bit.
That is a pro tip. It is a pro tip. And that is actually
that one for free.
Yeah, Pokigo certainly got one of those for free, as Woy jumps towards him with a knife along the long, turns it into a shooting gallery, and Pokigo is certainly proficient enough to be able to hit those shots. So 7-6 to Stratless at the end of this round. So we're going very close to the end of the half on a very close scoreline. I mean, Stratless seem to be on a path to another overtime. I mean, look at them go. They are certainly not stopping here. EasyForDaBoys are going to be able to afford most of a buy. Fanny left on that 5-7, and Dio yet again on that Mag 7. Speedy G going to be the only player left. Managed to get the headshot. Hemi is going to go down on the start of the push. Speedy G managed to strafe through, gets the intel on the bomb, jumps up, managed to get another kill. Paint on his flank is able to help him out. Raleigh take him very low now. All 5 players still left alive. It's going to be a clash in the tunnels as Raleigh managed to finish it off with the Tech 9, and he managed to get the second one as well, bringing it to a 2v1 as he managed to find the headshot through the box. What is Raleigh going to be able to do? He doesn't have the bomb available. Bomb is down on B site. Fanny there holding the angle close, and it's going to be Pokigo towards the CT position, and he's going to push in just in time to miss the scope of Raleigh. 18 HP left. What is he going to be able to do with it? The AWP shot comes out, so they know where he is. 50 seconds left on the clock. Going to have to do something and do it quick. Otherwise he's just going to have to save that Molly, armor, Tech 9, smoke, and AWP, which is quite a decent save as saves go. He does get spotted out again with a quick jump across. Pokigo just reconfirming his position, but the push comes out as he pushes in close. Raleigh very confident in his ability here. How confident is he going to be? Does manage to go for the Tech 9, managed to find the headshot, but there's the molly. 20 seconds left on the clock now. What is he going to be able to do? Is he going to be able to get the peak? Fanny just managed to spot him out, and he takes him down. So she takes him down, and that's going to be 7-all going into the last round of the half. Who's going to take the lead going into the final round? Easy for the boys, just with the economic edge here.
Yeah, but it's going to have to be buy whatever you can. The garage sale, the out of the boot of the car boot sale. There we go for Stratless, as they buy literally anything that they can, whatever they can afford to try and make this happen for them. And again, we're going to see Zio on the mag 7. He gets 1, he gets 2. Not able to get a 3rd for himself, but he's done the damage already onto Stratless. The 4 versus 3 now, and it's going to make things very hard for the terrorists. As Speedy G will find a 3rd member as well. And so Stratless has held the lead many times here, John. They've been able to pull themselves ahead, but every time they do, they just give it back over to EasyForDaBoys, and currently looking like it's going to be 8-7 going in favor of the counter-terrorists.
Yeah, it's kind of going with the economic field, although we do have Hatton on that mag 7. Not going to do him much good, as they do close out the round. 7-8 on the scoreline, so very, very close. As close as you can be at the half. So let's see what Stratless and EasyForDaBoys can do on the opposing sides of this matchup. So, what are we going to see coming out? I imagine a bit of armor on the CTs, maybe a smoke and a defuse kit. On the T's. Oh, I believe we have a bit of a pause for Raleigh to rush himself to the toilet, but he'll be back as soon as possible. But
that's a good pause though, because Stratless need to get their head in the game. So, you know, maybe they're using it because Raleigh needs to relieve himself, but this is a good chance for them to just talk about what's happening. You know, why are Stratless getting the lead, forcing EasyForDaBoys into a bad economy, and then giving it back to EasyForDaBoys? You know, they're resetting themselves by winning a couple of rounds in the row, and when they do get themselves into an economical advantage, they throw it back into the faces of EasyForDaBoys, and EasyForDaBoys just take it with open arms. I feel like Stratless seems to be the stronger side here, from what I've seen just watching them, but they don't play disciplined. They're not very good at just taking the game slow, making sure that what they're doing is the right thing to be doing, because they're making too many mistakes, and a good team that makes lots of mistakes will lose out to a bad team that makes less. Like it's just a statistic game here, and so for Stratless, I feel like they need to get their heads back in the game. They've got a new round, and they've got a new half to do so. I have to see where EasyForDaBoys do decide to end up. They've gone into the tunnels here, John. Maybe look for a B site take. Maybe go up through mid, and we're going to see the opener from Zio on to Tempster. Good stuff already.
yeah, they are taking this mid control, which is indicative of a B push. The bomb's still lurking in the tunnels there. Pokigo just pre-firing that window position. The bomb actually moving out of tunnels now. They have managed to push up on towards this underpass, but it's Hatton there on the short, but it's going to go down. Pokigo and Zio just going to clear out this A site completely. I don't think the CT is going to be able to hold off this site. The plant is going to go down. Pokigo on this short, and with the burst fire, takes down Rully. And Zio is running over the top. Why now, last man left alive, has armor, and that pistol is playing towards that CT position. Zio is going to be able to go on the flank and go for those shots. Is he going to find the headshot? There it is. As Woi only finds himself one. Trying to go for the retake there. 7-9 for EasyForDaBoys.
Not a great start for Stratless, and now EasyForDaBoys going to be able to control the pace of this game. Going to try and look for an anti-eco. The scouts, going to be two of them, and chuck a couple of SMGs onto the rest of them. So they're going to be able to get some nice info, see how many people do cross over to B. They did spot two, but they are sending a lot of members into those tunnels areas. Maybe just trying to catch out some rushing CT members. We'll have to see. Bomb is still sitting with Speedy G here. It's going to be the Pokigo holding on to it, as they will decide to progress throughout the map. But at the moment, Stratless have had time to set up, time to try and get ready for the incoming push. It looks like it's going to be Paint over through the window, opening things up, but he actually gets taken down. Speedy G finds the return kill. Zio going to find one as well. It is Roy who manages to take him out, but Speedy G will avenge his fallen member, and it's a 2 versus 3 now, as they will take the B site. They've got the scouts here. They can try to retake, but it's going to be a hard task for Stratless.
Certainly is. One member in the tunnels, one member towards CT, and it's going to be Zio as well on top of him. Going to be going for the Batman drop. Flash comes out the turn away as he comes down, and that's going to be the kill going over to him. But Hemi is there. Managed to find the headshot. Speedy G ready and waiting. Both players with the scout. I don't think Hemi's going to be able to go for this one. He's just waiting for the exit frags. Saving that full armor and Kevlar helmet. So these two players are going to evacuate through the tunnel, so Hemi might be able to pick up a kill here if they decide to go lower. It looks like they are both going to go back towards T-spawn, so that is going to be the round. Going over to EasyForDaBoys. Yet again, bring it to 7-10. They've won now the first 2 rounds of this half. Let's see what they can do moving on into the final rounds of this match.
And EasyForDaBoys have only won 3 rounds in a row, so they'll be looking to make that 3rd one happen as Speedy for the G. Speedy for the G takes a headshot through the wall and makes things a 4 versus 3. Now it's 4 versus 2. Make it a 4 versus 1 as the eco round not going well for Stratless. And I think they're just trying to save up so they can get the full buy, get a couple of AWPs going next round, and try and claw things back against the terrorist side. Makes sense. You know, if you're going to go hard, let's go hard when we can do everything and not just, you know, half-ass it here.
Yeah, exactly. And Moy being spotted out isn't going to be able to do much with that P250. Zio just on the flank there with a Tech 9. Going to take him down, and it's going to be the end of that round. So, pretty standard start to this half. The people who won the pistol round did manage to pick up those 3 rounds, and now we see our first full gun round. A lot of smokes being poured up. Moy the only member, Moy and Hamster both without them, but that Pokego is going to get the pre-fire through the doors with that really early auto sniper pickup. Very interesting decision there, but it certainly paid off as they push on towards the B bomb site. Speedy G does manage to get the pick, but Hamster is there as well, and they are going to be holding this defense very, very well here so far as they try and push on. Fanny gets the kill. Hemi is there, but Pokego just absolutely shreds straight through them, through those double doors with that auto sniper, bringing it to 7-12. That's 4 rounds in a row, which means the economy is looking pretty bad for Stratless and could be the making of this game for EasyForDaBoys.
Absolutely. At this point, things not looking good, and we're going to see Pokego once again using that auto sniper to try and spam through the mid side. But Stratless are going for something interesting here. They've all stacked up on A site, predicting an A push coming out of EasyForDaBoys. That bomb is in upper dark at the moment. The tunnels will be where they're going. Speedy G has chucked it, but will be able to reclaim it when he notices that this side is clear. We are going to see a clear mission coming out of EasyForDaBoys, as Zio does try to take one out. It's going to be Fanny with his Molotov to try and finish off the task. This SG553, the gun of choice for 2 of these members, and Fanny will find one. So, at the moment, this is a pro round for Stratless, just trying to regain a bit of money, and if they're able to get a couple kills, then that's great. Deny some of the weaponry on the side of EasyForDaBoys, maybe even save some for their own. But this next round coming up, John, is going to really spell the game, I think, for it. If Stratless are able to take next round back, a really important round, then they will be in a chance to bring this one back. But if not, I feel like EasyForDaBoys will have it in the bag for themselves.
Ooh, and now we see, actually, Pokego now left with that auto sniper, playing in that back of sight position. Really is pushing up onto the site, has that SG. It's a 1v1 situation, doesn't have the kit available. The bomb, I believe, is just defusable now. Unless he goes for it. No, he's just holding off, and I don't think he's got enough time, and he realizes that. He's going to back off and try and save that SG 553. It's going to be 7-13 for EasyForDaBoys, but that was a very nice round there for Stratless in terms of being able to take out all of them and also save that gun. The auto sniper picked back up again for Pokego. So let's see what they're going to be able to do. As you say, this is a very, very important round here. It could dictate the pace of the rest of the game, and in fact the rest of the game itself.
Absolutely. If Stratless are able to bring this, then they will have reset the economy for EasyForDaBoys, who had to completely buy up there. You know, they might have another force left in their tanks, but after that they won't. Stratless, however, they lose out. This could just be GG. With only 3 rounds needed for EasyForDaBoys. We're at round 21, and at the moment Stratless have lost a member. It's the not looking good, but they're able to trade it. It's going to be Hatton onto Paint, and the bomb going to be rotating all the way through through T-spawn. It's going to be the long route for Fanny, the safe route, of course. As looks like EasyForDaBoys going to try and take A side as they approach short now.
Yeah, Raleigh holding a very strong position there. Manages to get the kill on Speedy G as he pushes along the short. Zio, the next member to try and go along, and it isn't going to go very well for him. Stratless now clawing it back with that strong position. Pokego with that auto sniper still pushing up the short. Both of them looking for the picks. That is the smoke going to be blocking off that CT position. The flashbang comes out, and that's going to be a fully flash Raleigh. The drop comes down, and he looks in the wrong place, but it's not going to matter. He just managed to completely annihilate him. I don't think they're going to pick up that auto sniper, and probably wisely so. A lot of money left on Pokego and Zio, and they're going to have to be chucking out those guns. So they are going to be able to buy at least something for the coming round. But Stratless going to be on their full purchase here. A lot of mollies, a lot of smokes, and a heck of a lot of utility coming out for them.
Look at this map rotation once more from EasyForDaBoys. 3 members going over to the tunnels. 1 going to try and entry frag long, but there is 2 Stratless members, so... Whoop, no, never mind. It's going to be Raleigh backing on off, so it won't be tradable if it is Hemi missing the shot. At the moment, it's going to be EasyForDaBoys, just trying to find an opening, taking things slow. They're not going to rush it, but Stratless in a good position for once in this game, and if they're able to win this round, then they will secure themselves at least a couple more on the board, and they need to do so, or else EasyForDaBoys will have a very easy run towards the final couple rounds for this match, and they will of course take the finals against Stratless. So we'll have to see where EasyForDaBoys do decide to go. It looks like they're throwing men towards these long doors, maybe looking for a frag here. It is just Hemi holding the fortress, as they will attempt to go now. It's going to be the trigger pulled to see if Hemi's able to do anything. That's Raleigh gets 1, Hemi gets another. It's going to be Hatton around the corner, but Pokego going to take out Hemi. So it's a 2 versus 3. An impossible task for EasyForDaBoys. It's going to be Raleigh with this AWP down long, and also Tempster as well. So 2 long-range sniper rifles against an AWP and an SG. EasyForDaBoys could make this happen, but they're going to have to every shot.
Certainly are. The bomb is semi-pinned down towards Pit here, so they do have to be going in for this. That nade is in a brilliant position. Zio manages to pick up the kill, but Raleigh manages to take him down. Pokego now, last man left alive. He is going to have to push across and just missed the shot, but Raleigh fully flashed. Manages to get a lovely predictive shot over, and Pokego falls. 9-13 is the scoreline, and the economy for the EasyForDaBoys is reset. They are on an eco, picking up 2 flashbangs and a smoke. So I think they're going to be going for a B push here. That's certainly the way they're moving.
Just look for a plant to try and get that extra currency going for them. And we'll see if they rush through willy-nilly, or if they go sneaky-peeky like, as our Scottish friends like to say. It's going to be the B mid-push, as they're going to push up to B now. That smoke going to hold off the CTs. Hatton being disciplined, but they're going to try and break into the side, but Temps is not having any of it. At the back of Platt, but he does end up going down, so the bomb will go down, and it's a 3 versus 3. But health's not looking good on the side of EasyForDaBoys, as Stratless just need to group up, face up, and try and get it. 2 versus 3, probably an impossible task, and with Hemi finding that kill, and the second, it's definitely impossible. That's going to be Stratless taking around 23 for themselves, making it into 13. And it's a great start for Stratless, getting back into this round, but EasyForDaBoys, the save and the plant's going to mean that they're able to buy up here, and we're going to see a gun round, John.
Yeah, certainly are. And again, the utility coming across. Raleigh with that AWP has been so effective. Let's see if he can continue to do so. He's already dropped a 30 bomb this game, with 30 frags just coming out from him. So highest fragger in the game, 4 MVPs on him, and 69 is his score. So super effective. What is he going to be able to do here? He's going to be able to take down Speedy G. That's what is going to happen there. The rest of the T's looking to push in up long, but they did get fallen back there as they don't have the flanking Speedy G. He isn't going to be able to provide that sort of cover that they need and the distraction that they need to be able to push out long and stop the person on plat. Taking them down willy-nilly. But see what they're going to do. They're going to hang at the top of mid. Bomb is there. Just going to play it a bit slower. Try and go for some picks. The flash goes towards short. DTs lose a player as Zeo manages to find the pick in towards CT. Y holding on this site, and you do have outside of the site. You've got Hamster holding at the headshot box rally on towards the A site. So if they decide to execute on this B site right now, they do stand a very strong chance of actually getting it. But Hamster manages to take down Fanny as the rest of them push on site. Roy finds himself a kill, but there's Pokigo being able to do work for the team as he just peeks towards there. The AK getting pulled out as Hemi does manage to take him down, but Pokigo gets a kill of his own. Zeo being cleared out there. So he is going to try and push out. This is a very strong push here, and he does manage to find the kill. What is he going to be able to do here? Raleigh now in a 1v1 situation. 10 seconds left on the clock. He is going to have to go for the plant if he wants to find it. Raleigh knows it, and he's not going to go for the peak. 5 seconds. He's just managed to get there in time. He goes for the plant. Bomb goes down. Is he going to be able to find it? The AK now in the hands of Raleigh. Goes for the pre-fire, and he manages to find the headshot, and that is going to be the round. Going over to Stratless. That was a very nice attempt there from Pokigo, but it wasn't quite enough.
Did almost everything right there, except he wasn't quite able to do enough, and that's going to be Stratless taking it 11-13. What's the economy of EasyForDaBoys looking like here? They're able to buy a couple of AKs and some utility for themselves, but I think it's going to be another hybrid buy. It's pretty close to a full buy. It's just Zero missing out there. Would have bought up that Mag 7 if he was on the counter-terrorist side. But we're going to see a 5-man rush onto B. And this is fast stuff coming out of EasyForDaBoys. Can they take Stratless by surprise? They're going to find one, they're going to find two. And that's going to be the kills going on over. But in window, by doors, is Hadon. And he's going to be able to trade one back. So it's a 3 versus 3. And health bars not looking great for EasyForDaBoys. This quick push not working out as well as they would have hoped for. Not able to plant the bomb just yet. That Molly's going to take paint as well. Really nice stuff coming out of Raleigh once more. He's been so good for this Stratless side. And he's definitely rallied the troops together as 2 versus 3. They're going to push on through. The flashbang goes out. Hadon just peeking through this window, trying to find a head if he can. And he's very close to finding the head of Fanny here. Is he going to be able to get it? Pokigo, in fact, very low as well. Should be a easy retake for Stratless. They just have to take things slow, play time. Force EasyForDaBoys into a bad position. That smoke going to do enough. And they're going to be able to get the defuse as well. So Stratless going to take this 12-13 on round 25. EasyForDaBoys not looking great as their economy once again gets stripped away from them. They are on that full loss bonus, I do believe. 5 rounds on the trot. And so they are going to be able to buy up here. The blue shell effect in full swing. As Stratless versus EasyForDaBoys. Winner of this is the finalist. The winner as Pokigo is the one to open the bidding through the mid doors with the AWP.
Yeah, but Raleigh's there, and he answers in kind. And Molly's going to stop the push on towards the B. Well, it's not, but Woy is there as well to stop Zeo as he gets fully flashed out. Hemi going to push in aggressively. EasyForDaBoys losing 2 players relatively quickly into the round. Hamster is gone down for Stratless, but doesn't look like the bomb's gone anywhere, really. They have managed to take control of the CT mid position, but that's pretty much all they've managed to do. Mid is theirs, so they do have the option on where to go. It looks like they're going to choose to go up the short. Potentially smart move. The smoke is going to stop that position being scoped out. But there's Raleigh on the ramp. And he is going to be able to get one. Managed to get a little bit of damage on. And there's the wallbang headshot. And the 3rd kill coming up. Pokigo goes down. And that's 13 all for Stratless. And EasyForDaBoys. They are certainly on their comeback streak. And it is certainly a corker.
Corker indeed. As EasyForDaBoys going to go on up. They're going to have to try and wait it out, see what they can do here. We might see another 5-man rush onto B, but this time they're going to split the troops. There's a couple of them going to go through mid. It's going to be Haddon to meet them. He's got to find one. He's got to find two. Can he get the 3K? Not quite. Whips the pistol out, gets the headshot, and that is it. War going to find another. With just one alive, Zeo, the magical Zeo, to try and finish this one off. He's going to jump on over, not checking any angles, just trying to get into the CT. And that's going to be round 14 going in favor of Stratless. So a full buy going to come out. 2 orbs by the looks of it for EasyForDaBoys. And a couple AKs as well. Now or never if you want to get back into this one. Or else Stratless going to be in it to win it. Round 28 here, John. We will take it.
I mean, this is going down to the line yet again. Some very close matches. And there's Raleigh opening the killing again, but Pokey goes there to get the refrag. And that is a key member of their team gone down. And that is probably going to be relatively annoying. Raleigh actually managed to hit his 40k now. So that is a huge achievement there. Performing fantastically throughout this entire game. Actually, the second highest frag only has 16 kills. That just shows you how well he's doing. Hatton is going to get the headshot onto Speedy G. And Tamster is going to take down Zeo. So now in a 2v3 situation. Raleigh really coming up big for his team this game. Able to start carrying. My, his back's going to hurt. But see what they got. The bomb is now moving towards this B bomb site. Tamster holding that B tunnel's goal. It looks like Pokigo has managed to poke into mid. CT position mid. They do have White holding their headshot box. Tamster at the back of sight. Interesting, they still have Hatton towards the long. The smoke goes down. They need to check this headshot box. They don't check it quite quickly enough, and Roy is going to bring it to 15-13 with a quick 2-kill. And that is going to be a last chance saloon for EasyForDaBoys. They need to bring it to overtime if they want to even have a chance of winning. They need 2 rounds on the trot.
Match point for Stratless here. It's not looking good for EasyForDaBoys. Not got the best of economy. Going to be the scout and 2 AKs and a gun ho to try and take this one out as Raleigh opens it up onto paint. Has that angle on lung doors, but Zeo has managed to rush on through. He's going to find a kill onto Haddon and an AK for himself. He knows that there's a member down towards B doors and he checked it, but he didn't check it good enough as Tamps are going to find a shot. Hemi onto Fanny as well. A 4 versus 2 here. The bomb is going to get planted onto A. That's going to be Speedy G finding the kill onto Tampster. Makes it a 3 versus 2. Make that a 3 versus 1. EasyForDaBoys, can you do it? You can't. It's going to be everyone falling down, and this will be the defuse going on over. It's going to be Raleigh who going to jump on over. Will he knife Roy? No, he won't. No BM coming through. Stratless 16-13. They are your UK CSGO Weekly 11 champions. They'll be happy about that one. We talked about how they needed to get their head back in the game, John. They really needed to reconsider how they were approaching this game. They did exactly that, and they brought it back in the second half.
Yeah, that was a fantastic display. I mean, looking at the scores, it's slightly deceptive. I was sort of, making a little joke about how Rully was carrying them. But if you look at, the MVPs, they're very, distributed. There's not just him. I mean, obviously, he played fantastically. He had a very, very strong game there. And he really pulled the team together. But it's not just the kills that make a team. No, it's the strats that come out and where to put your players and where to fall back your players. So, a strong performance there coming out from Stratless. So, I think their name might be a little bit of a lie. I have a sneaky suspicion they did indeed have some sort of strategy up their sleeve. But congratulations to them. Of course, winning this week's tournament. Commiserations to EasyForDaBoys, but fantastic effort from them to come so far, and I hope we see them again in the future. So yeah, that is going to be the end of it from us, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Of course, if you did, make sure you hit those follow buttons on the various channels that we've been streaming to. Hitbox, shout out, Twitch, shout out, and YouTube Gaming, of course, shout out, shout out. On behalf of UK CSGO, our production crew, our director of memes, and our director of directing, I hope you guys enjoyed. Of course, I've been Joshua Dowsey Douse. Thanks to John Allen for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you next week at the UK CSGO Weeklies.
Have a good one.